So by the end of the last video, I had completed the first chapter of the Sophon's main quest, and we now of course have the second chapter. I should mention though, I'm actually recording this video on a completely different day, and since the last time I recorded, the early videos have been going up to YouTube. I'd just like to thank you for all of your views and likes and comments so far. They've been really great. I had one of the best weekends I've ever had on the channel this weekend, so it's really brilliant that a game I enjoy playing is so well appreciated, and I'm really looking forward to recording more videos for it, for this Let's Play and future Let's Plays. Right, let's continue on though anyway. So Enfer is learning quickly. Its information banks are growing at an alarming rate. Already it is requesting more data for its neural nets. Amamo Jamir, Enfer's project lead, suggests that we do just that. If we simply place a tiny Enfer module on as many of our new warships as possible, we should be able to distribute the learning process and rapidly accelerate Enfer's overall data acquisition. As Mother always said, more data never hurts. But this solution comes with problems of its own. Apparently, not all Sophons agree that scattering miniature versions of the most intelligent AI ever created across a fleet of powerful ships is a good idea. I suppose we'll just have to convince them otherwise. So we have to convince the Sophon people that it's a good idea to install an Enfer module onto a large number of warships. Sigh, progress is so misunderstood. Which means we have to raise the militarists' ideology within our systems to 30% in at least 3 systems, and we get a reward of 80 influence should we do so. That may not be so easily done actually. So what I have to do is basically, if we come in here, I have to get this level up. I could do with a scroll in this screen as well, because you can't go to the other planets. But yeah, we can see the levels of military ideology here. That one's quite high, but actually not quite at the 30% mark. So this is a lot to do with the ideology of our people and the events that we do. I don't really have very militaristic ideology for any of my populace, so yeah, I will be able to do it, but not immediately. Right, when I actually loaded back into the game, I was attacked, which I don't think I was before. So we've got this similar combat to before, I think. I'm actually going to do exactly the same tactics and hope that the AI does as well. I won't watch this one because we've already seen this battle in effect twice already. So if they go short, they're in a lot of trouble, and they did. Yeah, so the AI is a bit iffy when it comes to deciding on its cards and its tactics. Speaking of cards and tactics, I haven't shown you this yet. So you can change these at any time, and we have 6 tactics currently available. I think I'm gonna stick with the ones I'm currently using. When I start building up more of a fleet though, which specializes in a certain range, then I probably want to pick cards that really specialize in that range that give a nice bonus on top. Right, so let's close that. I've got a bit of automated movement, is it? So let's do that, shall we? Let's come up here. Right, what am I doing with this then? There's not much point in staying in. Well, actually, I would get some more money off it if I were to kill it, wouldn't I? I don't have enough to take that on yet. Yeah, I'll keep that there then. Okay, so research this turn. What did I get that last turn? That new industry thing, is it? I'm going to start picking up some ship techs then. I'm going to go for this one first of all. So this is initial XP on ships on fleets if you build that building. After that, I think I might come up here to get the extra command points to have bigger fleets. I would need 2 to unlock that level, which increases our ships to rookie level. I may want to do that. Yeah, so I'll stick that in a list. Yeah, for the time being. Okay, so let's close that. Production. There's drone networks on Cancer. Finished. Do I have system? Yes, I do. Let's get the production up here next, I think. And I believe I mentioned it in text in one of the videos. Basically, I never realized that this ship, the Lost Ratio ship, has probes on it, so it can do expeditions. What I would have done had I realised that up there, I would have sent a probe over there and done an expedition there, maybe done some more there en route to bring it back to complete the quest. So I think what I'm going to do, I have a ship coming up here to get to Harrow, which is part of a quest for them. I'll bring this one down here and do some expeditions I haven't done yet in the area then. Let's bring it to Banny. Do I have a probe? Well, I'll send a probe up there. I'm not sure if I've got one. Go in there. Not sure if it'll be in range or not. Only one way to find out. So let's bring that over to there. And I've actually realised as well that it might be a good idea to do a lore change. My approval is excellent currently. If we look in systems here, that's great. So I don't really need that extra approval from Toys for Boys anymore, so let's abolish that law. So that'll get me 10% science back. If we look in here, there's still ecstatic, which is at the level I would want. Let's enact a new law then, and brains for bucks or over bucks is actually available, which I'm not sure I realised before. So it's minus 10% on dust. I can afford that. Dust is actually looking pretty damn good. Yeah, I still have super tax enacted. I think I'll keep on to that. So, right, we're getting a subsidiary up. There's more stuff I need to discuss, but we'll end a turn first and come to other things in a bit. So it's really time I start to get some of these minor races. We now know of Lumeris, of course, so it's possible they may nick some of them off me if I don't get around to it soon, or even others could nick them as well if they know of them. Some unknown empire built a wonder. That's not great, but I certainly don't have the production to be making that yet.
One of our favorite fish in this galactic sea.
Welcome in. You weren't hostile towards us. Our borders are closed to you. Your civilian ships are trespassed in our sovereign space. Really? We thrive in peace and trade. Right, battle at Spicer again. I don't know where her space is, so yeah. This battle at Spicer, same again, isn't it? So we'll do Turtle. If the AI is still making the same mistake constantly, we should win this. Yeah, he went Turtle again. So there's a bit of work needed there, perhaps. There's a Lumeris caravel there. I'm really tempted to actually attack it, but I don't have a fleet up yet, and I probably shouldn't be annoying her. Let's bring this ship back in this direction then. So she knows of them. I actually probably want this minor race more than just about any. Some of them I've actually reached 100, which means I can actually use culture to assimilate. Don't have enough though, but I should be able to do the quest for that one pretty soon. In fact, most of them I should be able to do the quest coming up. So I don't really want to spend influence that I don't have. One of my laws is costing me a lot of influence at the moment, which is an issue. The outpost in Kochab is finished. And we actually have system development enough for that. Let's get that in next, probably. Okay. Population. More Sophons. It's a market change. Sudden rise in galactic inflation has led to a market-wide price increase. So that should mean I should be able to sell stuff, shouldn't it? At yeah, a bigger cost. So if we look at, well, my luxuries, super spuds. Yeah, the price has gone up. I think it's a good time to sell then. So I do need these to get the Sophon's growth up if I wanted to do that, but I don't really in future, I think. So I'm gonna sell that. Right, 3.1k. Leave one back though. Right, so if we come into here, I should mention something as well, which what to do with this. So basically this doesn't make them grow at a quicker rate. What it does is make them more liable to be the populace that is the one to appear on worlds if there are multiples on a world. So by boosting the Sophon's rate there, that made, for instance, the Herosiums less likely to appear here. That's what it does. So yeah, sometimes you're going to want to do that, sometimes you're not. Getting the Sophons up to 20 was a very good idea because of the collection bonus, but I probably shouldn't have done the last increase, because maybe I want more of those now. To be honest, those races, I don't really like any of them particularly. None of them have the ideology that I would want long term, and there might be better populaces that I can get with better effects later on, but we'll see. I may want them to a certain degree. Right, let's do the automated movement this turn. Okay, the science, we got bonus to manpower for reaching the next era. Maximum capacity. I already had something in the list, didn't I? So I think I will get to this level now. So what do I want next? This is a very defensive buildings, which I don't really need yet. That one, don't really need that module, I think. There's that laser, which long term I might want to use, but I think I want to use missiles early on. Just both plating, that's projectile damage. Yeah, okay, I'll go for that one next then. I may even want to pick a weapon up and more command points coming up then in a bit, but yeah, there's other things I need to research as well. Okay, so finally got these buildings, which on some of these worlds maybe I should have made a bit sooner. I think this world, well, it's a 10-7. I really should have these over there, despite the fact that they're good on cold worlds, probably. So 43, 126. Yeah, that does increase it a bit. So it's 133 on science. It would drop it a bit, but I think I'm more interested in yeah, the other things here. So let's get up the per planet production. I do need to get some ships up pretty soon though. Probably. I'm trying to think what I need them for now. Actually, I haven't said that. I completed that quest before. Yeah, I don't. Oh, them down there I need it for. And that would secure them, wouldn't it? Okay, so I do have a good reason to actually get a partial fleet up. I think I'll... Right, we'll get one magnet, which will increase the speed of the fleet in the main. And I'll get 1, 2, 3 of those. It's going to take 6 turns. I might supplement that with Zenith's production, maybe. Okay, so this one, I actually have this now as well, which works in Hot Worlds. We'll do that there. May even want to do it there as well. Coming up. Let's do that. Any hot? Oh, there is. Okay, let's get that in first then. I still don't have the cold specialization, which is science, which I need to get actually pretty soon. I'll probably get it after that. Right, so that's done this turn, and I've got a huge amount of money, not an awful lot I can really spend it on. I could speed that up. You know what, I will, because trade's so important. It's arguably a bit of a waste, but I have really good money. Okay. Let's end the turn. Okay. Now these, next turn I can assist there, okay. Let's upgrade our hero, he's now at level 4. Let's get the science one next. Okay. Let's move on my ships. There's a minor race there. Yes, there is. Right. These pretty mixed on the range. I'm not going to win that. I'm going to retreat. Okay, and it goes up to where I wanted it. At least that's good. Population. Sophon's on a Bella. Right, looks like Lumaris are coming up here. That fleet's moved off. What are these again? Temperate. I'm wondering if my Hiroshim's going to be placed on any of these. No, not really. Okay. Right, all of those looking good. Let's take a look at trade then. So this is starting now. So you can see we get dust, science, and resources off trade. We get those resources because of where I placed my trade. So I think how it works is the capital. You get the resources that are next to the capital and on the capital. So I'm getting those basically off that, and also you get the resources that are along the route as well to the subsidiaries. We also get those there. There were other resource types. We'd also be getting those in some quantity. When these come online, I think we'll get the resources as well because it's next to capital. I think that's how it works unless it's changed in the release version. Pretty sure that's how it used to work. So if we come in the economy scan as well, we can see the trade network in more detail as well. And right, let's pick a science this turn. So let's yeah, get in this. So we got more command points now. We've actually unlocked the armor. Next then, I think I'm going to come down here. Let's get that science boost. We can colonize that world. We get that specialization, which would be very good. Probably want to get that very soon for the curiosities. And then I'm thinking about coming up there for maybe more industry, because I definitely need more industry. If we're going for a militaristic game where I'm conquering people, which is basically the plan, yeah, industry is pretty damn important. It is always important. Right, we've got 3 probes. Let's use every single one. If we get lucky, we might complete a quest, hopefully. Hostile fauna anomaly. Adamantium. And nothing. Okay, no quest. So, yeah, I think most of these are curiosities, though. That one's killing the fleet. Right, okay, so that positron, let's come back to here, group up that fleet when it's made, and apart from that, I shall end the turn. You know what, I think it might be time to buy some luxuries. Oh, actually they're expensive at the moment, aren't they? I can increase this as well, which I forgot to mention. So this is slightly changed since early access. Basically, this one, what it does now is increase your dust and science. This one increases your luxury and science. I haven't really tested this side much. You can actually sell luxuries anyway, so that can be turned into dust. So this one sounds a lot better to me, to be honest. So I will start investing here a bit. I may want to actually move this trade company though, so I would lose my investment if I do that at some stage. But yeah, might do it. So these numbers should be going up for science and luxuries. I think I'll do one more. It's not actually going up much because I don't have many subsidiaries. Yeah, which is kind of the key thing with this. Okay, in terms of development, are all my places developed anyway? Or level 2, yeah. So it's just the outposts, which aren't now. Right, let's end the turn after I've moved this. I'll move that. Oh, that probe I sent down there before has found Orion. Let's move that down to there. I found Lumerits and they're actually within my constellation, which isn't good. Okay. 20% of galaxy explored. We explored a lot early on, but yeah, I need to really get going again with that. Horatio and Zenith. So let's make sure that's on the right planet. No, it's not. So put that on Hot World, where it gets a bonus. I'll come back to that shortly. Tech. Right, we got that research one, and also military upgrade. So there's that. I think that was actually completed by someone that did. Right, got that also. So I actually need to upgrade my ships because I got better levels now. Let's put that in the list next. I'm tempted to maybe get that though. How long? 3 turns. No. These ships I'm making now should be enough to take out that fleet, so. What's in the list? Magnet. Let's check this out. So. Should have got some new stuff recently. Okay, I refreshed my memory. What it is basically I got a new laser type. So this will actually be better than the missiles. And it's even good at short range as well. So let's put this over here. This can be misleading as well sometimes, the numbers on here. Say for example, this one, damage per second is 19. Well, that's a lot more than a lot of these, but the fact that it only shoots at one range means it's actually not all that great when it comes to damage. So my best damage weapon at the moment is this new laser weapon, which will take it up to 28. And I also have the better shield type now as well. Let's turn that off. So let's stick that one on there. So the cost, actually went up a heck of a lot, didn't it? Right, so let's apply design anyway. And I'll also come back, do this one also. So I want that. I want to have 2 of these shields. Okay, so that can apply. And maybe I should do the scout as well. Go for that. Now I don't have a new probe yet, which I need to pick up really ugly soon. Okay, so that's done. Tech, yeah, I think that's done also. So I'm going for, yeah, that colonization tech, colonized desert, and curiosities. There is a desert world there, so I want to get an incubator out for that pretty soon, I think. Okay, a Bella. Well, I could do that here, couldn't I? Let's. Might want to colonize these. That'd be -5. Oh, there's red sand. No, that would. Well, actually, I've already kind of got all the red sand I need at the moment, arguably, so it's not priority. Let's get that in then. After I've got an incubator. Right. Any of these hots? No, that one's cold. So I could get that in. That's, yeah, not too long. Okay, and Rigel, I might want to fit in. Right, that's an old design now, but I guess I'll complete it. Have to spend money to upgrade it though. Still don't have that on here. Right, let's get. Oh, I've already done that one. I don't need to do that one yet. That's fine then. That got industry up. That doesn't have strategic on it, so it's not so important. Right, so that'll do. Right, the center. After I've done that. Okay, I'll expand that. Should heal in Hannah, I think. And yeah, enter. Okay. Yeah, I really need to find a way to get more influence pretty soon because my populace is going up and the cost is going up of my laws. Right, let's close that. 2 Calgros on your system Zenith, an unexpected guest event. Let's close that. Come back to them shortly. I'm going to do the quest for these guys, which I now have available. Interstellar Kidnap. Intercept the kidnapper's vessel, obtain a minor civilization, get titanium reward. Okay, I have a ship en route there. Hopefully it doesn't have weapons. I might want to get a fleet in that direction soon. Pilgrims on Rigel. Let's make sure they're in the right place. Yeah. Okay, that's done. So if I want to upgrade that to the modern design as 205, I will as well. It's not too expensive. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, one pincer ship, 4479. Might detect the outside chance of defeating that, maybe. This Horatio ship down here, let's send a probe down in that direction. Come to Kraz. Okay, and let's end the turn. I've got armor now, haven't I? Let's check them out. So I probably want to increase the percentage amount here. I'm going to have 70% armor because the Sophon infantry aren't all that great. Could start spending some money on this as well. I do have some money spare. Don't want to spend those resources because I'm not actually producing them yet and I might need them for something else. Let's get that one. To be honest, I don't really need this yet, but I guess I will do it. So, confirm. Okay, and let's end a turn. Right, so that desert is now possible to be colonized since I got that new tech. Right, let's come into the technology screen. Research is looking half decent. I only need one more development to get to that level and have the second level of developments. So let's pick up, yeah, I need more industry. I'm gonna go for this one, which won't be great on everywhere, but on some worlds that'll be good. Only 3 turns. Oh, that went up quite a bit then. Interesting, not sure why. Right, Hiroshima on Abela. Some of these worlds are actually getting near to the pop cap, so I'm gonna have to get more planets done on them. I need ash and lava there. So these Calgros, they're good on fertile worlds. Let's take a look at them in here as well. They happen to be religious, which I don't really think I'm going to need any of the religious laws in this game. I guess I'll show them to you. So if we come into here for religion, there's experience. That's not bad for the hero one. Original empire population, that's really good for certain empires that aren't very good at building multicultural species, like well, Cravers arguably, but they would only war actually I think these days, so you can use it on them. The Vodyani would be good for that though. Maybe the Horatio. Saints and Sinners, that's approval. That one's culture conversion. Yeah, so I don't think I like the religious laws, not for the Sophons anyway. So I don't really want too many of Calgros within my society probably. So that's a really big important decision really with the populations I try and get within my empire, what their ideology is going to be. If I'm going down the war route, what I probably want in terms of ideology is science. I'm going to have that because I've got so many Sophons. Probably want industrialist and militarist, though. That would be very good, their laws, for building lots of ships, I think, getting production and being good at war. So I need really populace that specialise or have that political output, probably, to a certain degree, and a lot of mine don't have that. I have to get new populace types, really, then. But I also want to be getting the bonuses for certain world types as well, and certain collection bonuses are very good. For instance, well, we're already getting the bonus to science from the Sophon, so... Right, let's do the automated movement this turn. That's not good, I'm going to have to do something about that. Get another ship up soon, though. But I do say, and I think that ship's in big trouble there. Happen... Right, it's a pain. If I were to retreat, I would die. Let's do some damage on them then. So these guys... Yeah, they're gonna kill me. Let's basically do that then. And we won't watch. Tiny bit of damage. Right, so I need to get another one of those up there. I could just assimilate them rather than get the quest for Duce, but I kind of don't want to, and I can't actually afford it now anyway. Let's turn off the law. This law just cost me 80 upkeep now because my populace has gone up so much, but the extra production on my to get my infrastructure up is very useful. Incubator on a Bella, let's take that out. And cerebral reality, Kraz was done. Let's get up hot and fertile. It's 20 per planet, that's way too long. Foods. Happiness is okay, isn't it? Approval, I should say. Okay, there's expeditions to do here. So I think we're looking for ruins, aren't we? For one of the quests. Atmospheric. Do that one. Ah. Brilliant. Psychoactive air normally, and dust. Faction assimilated. The Zavali on Andromeda have been assimilated because I just completed this quest.